Luxury home segment is blossoming. People are now beginning to realize what luxury means. This is from the buyer side, because a lot of products are now getting delivered. Because of that, the dust is settling as to what really, what it means, what are the sizes that you would need for luxury, what are the amenities that go with luxury, locations that go with luxury. So as the dust settles, the entire the field will get cleared for people to realize and for people to be able to cater to this particular. We as Indians, we love real estate, and we want to own a piece of that real estate for our home, for our abode. Basically, given that DNA of ours, particularly, how we love the house part of it, we always want to keep upgrading ourselves to the next level. So once we see that we have reached the level where we can upgrade ourselves, that's when a person looks at buying something which can take him to the next level. So for a person who's earning 20 lakhs a year, he may look at buying a 1,000 square feet apartment in lieu of 600 square feet one bedroom that he's living at. So it's luxury for him because he's now moving into a 2-bedroom apartment in a more premium location. As far as maybe an industrialist, if his industry is doing well, and if he's staying in a 3-bedroom apartment of about 2,500 square feet, he may look at moving into a 4-bedroom, 5,000-6,000 square feet apartment, maybe either at Lower Parel or in South Mumbai at Malabar Hill. And I'm talking mostly about Mumbai over here. Therefore, the part over here is that given the wealth creation, we are seeing that the ticket size of the transaction is increasing. It is increasing from a person who was buying 100 rupees value worth of items to maybe about 400 worth of value in residential real estate as of 2010. So the buying power, which used to be 1, has gone up 4 times in the last 6 to 7 years.
Pujit, in a recent report again, it said that the budget homes have in Mumbai is about 80 to 90 lakhs minimum at the lower base. That's what the budget homes refer to. Now there is a situation where in Goa, a villa facing the sea would cost about 45 lakhs. So don't you think as a luxury home developer, the dynamics are very different at different places?
Of course. First of all, I need to see some of these reports that you're talking about and some of these researches that have been done, because there are some research which has been done more in the Indian context. I don't necessarily rely on them too much, because the kind of information which is available from real estate developers or the market, it's not absolutely accurate, given the fact that our systems for various things are not in absolute terms and they're not even set. Therefore, the information is a lot in the air. But that's not where your question is. No. Your question is slightly different.
Yeah.
Your question is that homes necessarily are there for people who stay in that particular location. Therefore, if it costs 45 lakh rupees for a sea-facing villa in Goa, I'm sure you don't want to go and stay in Goa. The reason why you're staying in Bombay is because it provides you a living over here and you're comfortable staying over here. And that is why you will pay double the price for a standard 2-bedroom apartment over here. So the dynamics of the city change from location to location. But let me tell you, having said that anywhere in the world, if we go, commuting times are 1.5 to 2 years, 1.5 to 2 hours in any megapolis which has a population of over 5 million. So therefore, cities per se have to have this particular thing that infrastructure should be good, etc., etc. I know I'm digressing my answer a bit, but
actually there are too many points which you have raised.
Yeah. So therefore, town planning, infrastructure, and the location is of the city. They are all important. So we'll address one by one.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the city, the without taking into consideration the suburbs, increasingly it has been felt that the core of the city will belong to the rich and not to the poor, simply because of the land costs going up. Do you fear that? As a developer, do you think that is going to be the situation in future, where all the supporting systems will come from outside the city, probably from Virar or Dombivli or somewhere, and the whole city will belong to a different class of people, the higher end homes?
Well, fortunately in Mumbai, we'll see three-pronged kind of a situation evolving. We'll see that the newer developments necessarily are being bought by the more affluent class, no question about that, because they're expensive. However, given the fact that redevelopment is playing a very important part in the city, both for redevelopment of these old dilapidated buildings which are known as chawls and redevelopment of slums, therefore you'll find that the existing fabric of a locality would remain the way it is. So say a Lal Bagh would have a lot of redevelopment taking place, and a lot of Maharashtrian local population will go back staying into Lal Bagh. Those particular units would be for the localites over there, and we won't see too much of a change over there.
Two things, Pujit. One thing is that, do you really feel that the owners of these redeveloped homes will remain the same? For instance, in Dharavi, the biggest fear is that they would simply leave, sell it to somebody else and go and set up slums outside, somewhere else.
Therefore, I am making this clear distinction over here into two types of redevelopments. One is slum redevelopment. Dharavi, as you mentioned, is slum redevelopment. These are squatters who have been occupying that particular parcel for maybe 5, 10, 15 years, not more than that. As far as redevelopment of Lal Bagh is concerned, existing building, those are people who have been staying there for generations. So the fact that they will continue to enjoy a larger apartment in a new building which is now securing themselves for the next few generations, our experience has shown that 90% of the tenants prefer to stay in the same locality. Therefore, coming back to your original question, the fabric of that locality would more or less remain the same, because a lot of these people will come back, tenants, into this old plot of theirs.